Welcome to JGod Gaming, where I like to break down different mechanics in Call of Duty and give you tips and tricks on how to improve. In today's video, I'll be talking a little bit about why you get so many duplicates in Call of Duty World War II. First thing I want to talk about is the actual list. Someone posted a list on Reddit. I'm going to show you that link in the description down below, so make sure you click that if you want to complete your own set. But you can see I added one that was missing, which was Take the Shot. There's a total of 120 items. In my previous video where I talked about completing your whole set and when to use your bribes, I talked about some hidden items. Every item's pretty much on this list. If you've been with the channel for a while, you may have already saw my video breaking down the statistics on which items you get out of a basic regular supply drop. Just as a reminder, for common drops, there's a 51% chance you will get a common, 33% you're going to get rare, 7% you are going to get legendary, 7% for epic, and 1.4% chance for heroic. So how does that actually lead to duplicates? Since I believe the resistance drops mirror the drop rates of rare drops, let's go ahead and take a look at that rare drop rates as well. So the drop rates for a common is 41%, 29% for rare, 14% for legendary, 13% for epic, so that's probably just a larger sample size, those are probably equal, and then 3% for heroic. Now let's look at how many items are in the collection. So there's a total of 120 items in the resistance collection based off the list, and then there's 22 common items which make up 18% of the collection, 19 for 16%, 16 legendary for 13%, 31 epics as a total of a quarter of the collection there at 26%, 19 heroics at 16%. So I know that's a bunch of information, a bunch of numbers. So why does that really lead to duplicates? Well, the first thing we got to look at is how many items we actually want from the collection. I don't know about you, but pretty much the only thing that impacts the game at all and things that people are searching for are weapons. So let's look at the number of weapons there are in the collection. So there's one epic and one heroic for each of the DLC weapons, bringing that total of 3 epics and 3 heroics. Since there are 31 items in the epic part of the resistance collection, that means you only have a 3 out of 31 chance of getting a weapon if you get an epic. So let's go ahead and break down that a little bit. A lot of information on the screen, but you go from 31 epic items, 3 epic weapons, 13% chance to get an epic out of a drop. You multiply that all out, it equals a 1.3% chance that you're going to get an epic weapon, which equates to 77 drops. And if you wanted all 3 of the items, you got to multiply that by 3. So you're looking at a huge number of drops to get all the epic items you were looking for. Getting the heroic versions isn't any better. You're looking at a 0.5% chance to get it, which equates to about 200 drops. So if you wanted all 3 of the heroic items, you have to open at least 600 drops, more than likely to actually get all those heroic items. So I know I've been saying why you get so many duplicates. I'm going to get to that right now. But before I do that, remember to like the video. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Have them notifications on so you don't miss out on content like this. If you like these types of breakdowns, let me know down in the comments section. If you think the system's fair, Sledgehammer Games is rigging it so that they can get people to buy more supply drops. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. So let's get in why duplicates are so prevalent in Call of Duty World War II. So if we just completely neglect the fact that there's legendaries, epics, and heroics, and just factor in the accounts that we're going to get commons or rares, if you want to complete the whole common set, it should take around 47. Obviously, it can take more, a little bit less if you just get the right drops. 19 items in the rares, so that should take around 67 drops to complete that set. Or at least get one of each item. And then you got a 29% drop rate there. So the combined drop rate is 70% that you're going to get a common or a rare. So that means that there's only a 30% chance left over to get a legendary, epic, or heroic. So odds are, if you've already opened about 50 or 60, 70 drops, you already have a lot of the collection for common and rare. And you may have a few epics along the way, you got a few legendaries and a few heroics. Maybe just one. But at this point, basically, 70% of the drops you open will be a duplicate. And it might even be higher because now that you're getting epics, you're going to get the same epic over and over. You're going to get the same one over and over. Especially with the pool so diluted with epics, odds are you're going to get one that you've already gotten before you get the one you want. So it is, again, kind of broken, but this is why. 70% drop rate there with so many of the set already completed. Odds are you're going to get a duplicate. So let's go ahead and take a look at my set and see how much of the items I have of the collection. So I have a total of 59 items, and that's out of the 120, which is about half the collection at this point. And that's with opening about 80 drops and buying some of the collection just outright so I could get the Volk and the Orso. If you're still watching, remember to go ahead and subscribe and have those notifications on if you haven't already, Go ahead and click like on the video. I do have a goal of 75 likes for this video, so hopefully you can help me get there as a subscriber, supporter, and as a viewer. And then I'd like to know your thoughts down in the comment section below, or at least what your collection looks like. So go ahead and comment how much of your collection is complete, or just tell me your thoughts over the overall supply drop system. Is it rigged? Do you think it's unfair? Or do you think it's the better system than we've had in the past? Either way, thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day.